Welcome friends, today we are going to discuss about certain critical changes which Budget 2021 proposes to make in IGST Act. As all of you are aware, in IGST Act there is one critical section called as Section 16. This Section 16 deals with zero rated supply, and in this section there are certain three changes which the government is proposing to undertake. Let's decode and understand what are these changes. The very first change which the government is intending to undertake through Finance Bill 2021 is with respect to SEZs. As all of you are aware, when you are making a supply to a SEZ unit or SEZ developer, that transaction can qualify as a zero rated supply. Now, by way of amendment, we are being told that the benefit of zero rating supply would be available only in respect of authorized operations. So unless and until the goods or services are both, unless and until they are for authorized operations, the benefit of zero rating will not be available. So what it means? It means practically, as all of you are aware, there is a list of authorized operations which SEZ typically has. Now, whenever you are going to receive any goods or services, you will have to correlate whether the activity or services, goods, services or both which you are going to receive, whether they are covered therein or not. And in case they are not, then practically the benefit of zero rating will not be available in respect of such supplies. That was the very first change, friends, which is proposed to be undertaken in Section 16. Let us understand what are the other two changes. The next change deals with export of goods or export of services. As all of you are aware, friends, that in cases where you are exporter of goods or services, right now there are two options which are available to you. One, you can make these exports on payment of IGST, or you can claim refund of unutilized input tax credit. So these are the two options which are available to an exporter. Going forward, after the amendment is notified, practically the exporter would be left with only one option, that is, he would be entitled to claim refund of unutilized input tax credit. However, in certain cases, the benefit of refund by way of IGST route would be available to certain class of notified persons as well as certain class of notified goods or services. What it means? It means right now there are two options at present as we are talking about. When you are exporters, correct? You can claim refund of IGST or you can claim refund of unutilized input tax credit. However, once this amendment is effected or given effect, practically you will be left with only one option unless and until you are covered under that exceptional scenario wherein the government is going to notify the likely persons as well as likely goods or services which are going to be getting this benefit of IGST refund. So friend, that means there is a curtailment of options which were right now available with the exporter. Now, as far as exporters are concerned, what implication or impact it is going to have? Because out of two options, only one option would be available going forward. Friends, it means you would be aware that when you are making payment of IGST on exports, correct, you can even utilize the credit of capital goods to make payment of IGST. However, going forward, that option will not be available, and it means that you will be only be getting refund of inputs and input services. Maybe this amendment is in line with Section 54, because when you go through Section 54 also, that thought process of the government is very much vocal, and as Section 54 specifically talks about inputs and input services and it does not talk about capital goods. So maybe in line with the thought process of Section 54, the government is trying to make amendment in Section 16 so as to restrict refund only in respect of unutilized input tax credit of inputs and input services. Now friend, let us understand what is the third critical amendment which is proposed to be undertaken by way of Finance Bill 2021 in Section 16. The third critical amendment deals with exporter of goods. As all of you are aware that if you are exporter of goods, you can make payment of IGST on export of goods. Now going forward, the government is saying if you have received any refund of IGST on export of goods, then practically you will have to ensure that you also receive the consideration, that is the money for export of goods in convertible foreign exchange within the FEMA limit. And in cases where you are not receiving the consideration within the FEMA limit, then within just matter of 30 days, you will be required to make payment of the refund along with interest to the government. So friend, as you would be aware that as far as service export is concerned, a transaction of service qualifies as export only when you receive convertible foreign exchange, correct? Otherwise, this transaction will not qualify as export. However, as far as goods were concerned, this condition was not specified in the Act. Although last year, that is in 2020, there was an amendment which was proposed in Rule 96B. However, now by amending the Act itself, the government is trying to give it a statutory force. That means going forward, once this amendment is effective, if you are exporter of goods and if you haven't received the convertible foreign exchange, but at the same time, if you have received the IGST refund, then just within matter of 30 days of expiry of period, that is the FEMA period, you would be required to make payment of that IGST refund along with interest. So this is again a very critical and important amendment as far as exporters are concerned. Friends, after this amendment which we just discussed, it would be critical to understand whether this amendment would also be made applicable to the export which were carried out before this amendment was effective. And that's the reason, friend, if you are exporter of goods, if you are exporting goods on payment of IGST, kindly ensure that you are receiving the consideration, that is convertible foreign exchange, within the prescribed FEMA limit. Otherwise, there is a huge risk of you making payment of IGST refund along with interest to the government. So friends, these were the three critical changes which the government proposes to make in IGST Act through Finance Bill 2021.